Hello, biodiversity team. My name is Jerome, and welcome to BiodiversiTalks, where we have conversations on biodiversity conservation with the most celebrated nature advocates in the ASEAN region. The guy beside me is usually behind the camera, but I'm happy he's joining me today.
Hi, Jerome. Hi, I'm Martin, and we are glad to feature another prominent biodiversity leader in the ASEAN region. Dr. Vong Sok is the head of the Environment Division of the ASEAN Secretariat. He has over 20 years of experience as an executive environmental professional in Southeast Asia, working with various stakeholders, focusing specifically on climate change, forestry, biodiversity, watersheds, wetlands, and land use planning and management.
Dear friends, join me in welcoming Dr. Vong Sok in this 6th episode of BiodiversiTalks.
Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to talk about myself. As some of you may have known that I've been involved actively in environment conservation and protection about 30 years ago. 20 years ago, I was the Cambodia program coordinator for Mekong Wetland Biodiversity Program, where we try to promote the conservation of wetland and sustainable use of those resources by taking all the different sort of need of different users. So I'm really active, involved all that sort of environmental work, including from the survey, planning, and also engage all the stakeholders for their better understanding and also support in the environment conservation work. I may say as an environment professional, I really dedicate my time for all environmental matters, not only wetland, but at that time because of the initiative on the wetland and biodiversity, that's the way I contribute direct on the wetland biodiversity, including conservation, some of the flagship species of bird, fish, and so on. Yeah, I think environment is fundamental, the centerpiece of sustainable development. As you may have learned from ASEAN Charter, sustainable development is the fundamental of ASEAN business. So with that, the key from that sustainable development is triple bottom line, which is about environment as one of the key parameters. So we work closely with all the partners as the way ASEAN, guided by ASEAN Charter, ASEAN Social Cultural Blueprint 2025, and the recent ASEAN AACC Strategic Plan 2045, which is about the way how ASEAN work together to address a particular issue, in this case, environmental issue, which is, very broad from underground up to the sky, from the east to the west, and involve many stakeholders, many receptors. Therefore, we need a lot of stakeholders, a lot of partners engage and contribute. Yeah, I think this is a great opportunity because, before I joined in the ASEAN, I was with the Mekong region. And I see this sort of limitation for me to facilitate some of the cooperation. With ASEAN opportunity, I believe I can make significant, important contribution. Among other, I think it's working with partners to support ASEAN and ASEAN member states, and particularly to support the ASEAN Center for Biodiversity, because the center is a center of excellence for ASEAN to address the biodiversity and nature-based sort of solution for ASEAN. I think to me, everyone as a part of ASEAN citizens have their own role and responsibility, particularly in regard to the environmental issue, because that all belong to everyone, not belong to me as environmental professional. Everyone have role responsibility, depend upon who you are. You want to take a lead, you want to involve, you want to participate, you want to share. There are plenty of opportunity for you. Even you want to lead, you can initiate, you can participate, you can contribute resource. So to me, it's my key message to the youth. It's mean that you have to take proactive role in environmental matter. It can be starting from information-based and knowledge sort of base. You can develop information, you can develop this sort of knowledge for general public and for other people as well. Second thing, we can think together by engaging you in the planning, in decision making, even the policy dialogue, any formulation of key document, your involvement very important. The third part is about act together. You can act alone or we can act together. This is the way we can make a greater impact. So your proactive engagement, identify your role, identify opportunity, you're on your own to support sustainable agenda of ASEAN. Hello, I'm Vong Sok, the Head of Environment Division of ASEAN Secretariat. I'm working closely with ACB and I am ASEAN Biodiversity.
There you have it, biodiversity. You've heard from Dr. Vong Sok, a true icon of biodiversity conservation in the ASEAN region. We thank you for joining us in this episode.
So before we end, we'd like to invite all of you to like and follow our social media channels, which are flashed on your screen. So thank you, and we hope to see you in our next episodes. Bye.